Today we're here at Dagmar's Landing in Everett, Washington with the Alley Miskew, which is Mike McCormick's 38-foot TollyCraft. He's the Commodore this year of the TollyCraft Club, which is a very popular boating club here in the Pacific Northwest. And he's been nice enough to let us use his boat as part of this video, and we're going to put some new stainless steel replacement vents on. All right, so one of the things that kind of prompted developing this vent was the another local boater has a Sea Ray 38-foot Sundancer. Asked if anybody was making a decent replacement that's made out of stainless, and that was something I was familiar with, and I, kind of light bulb moment kicked off, and that's how Viking Bay started. As you can see, the vanes of the vent here protrude from the hull, and as they get UV damage and just natural age, the plasticizers in the material get brittle. What I did is I took this and took the footprint of it and designed a replacement vent that could go back in its place without having any issues as far as the installation is concerned. I noticed that the boats all have a pretty rough cutout. I mean, somebody just simply took a jigsaw or God knows what and cut a rough opening and then applied that vent to that opening. Vents that are coming out now will absolutely fit any of the preps that are available. This one is kind of made of the first generation, which was the original cutout, and that's what we're going to be using today because it fits, it looks nice, and it kind of matches the same size. What I like to use on these, as opposed to some of the flat-headed screws that I've seen on the vents, is I like to use a pan head. I think it just makes for a nice cleaner finished look. But if you like that flathead, these vents have been prepped for a number 10 countersink, number 10 size screw countersink. But we're using number 8s, and I made the number 10 on purpose so that it's a little bit more universal, because the 8s still fit it and they still fit up nice and snug. But if there's other damage, or in a lot of cases a cracked hole, where you're not getting that and you want to enlarge that hole to get a better purchase on your screw, then you can drill that up with a 1/8 inch pilot bit and enlarge that to a number 10. Any of the vents that are coming out of Viking Bay right now will absolutely fit that footprint of what you're pulling off, so there won't be any trim needed. The vanes on our vent are flush, so they're not going to cut your fenders, they're not going to get crushed by the dock, they're not going to cut your leg or anything like that. So we've made them flush to the hull, so you won't have any of those issues. And just they get brittle, and you roll a fender along the dock, and they're just going to get cracked. I think it's a great look, a real nice improvement to these nice older Tollies. They're such a solidly built product. This is 16 gauge polished stainless, so they won't rust on you. Some of the other vents that are out on the market are made with a stamped stainless. They're not the 316, which is virtually rust proof. They're probably made out of a 304 or other alloy. And they're not 16 gauge, I guarantee that. This is a nice thick product. It's going to last forever. It's going to look, it's not going to warp. And something that's going to be a really nice improvement, I think, if you want to entertain the idea of throwing a little bling on the side of your boat.